WGCC. Batavia's best music. Now, commercial free all day on 90.7 FM and even more places with the TuneIn Radio app. Listen on TuneIn Radio. 90.7 FM. The music.
Motorsports 360 back in your life once again. Wherever you may be, however you may be listening to us. Live from Genesee Community College in Batavia, New York. Tune in 90.7 FM and on YouTube. What's up, everyone? Marty here. Hope you all having a good day. Recapping a good weekend. We had two people get into the championship for Homestead from Texas. One with a win and one by a point. So we'll talk about that in the show. Also, big silly season news we got today. Eric Almirola to the 10. Give you more details there. And also some spotters silly season as well. But that's Motorsports 360 for you today. Let's say hello to the panel. We got, for right now, Michael Kelly.
How's it going, guys?
Oh.
Good to be here again.
Anyway, if you would like to be a part of the show, get into that YouTube chat on the video feed. How to get there, go to my channel, you know the name, Marty Sakala, and then also click on the featured video, and then it will take you there. And we got some people in the chat right now. Hello to Brad Stover and Derek Hamill who have joined right now. Also, hit me up on Facebook and Twitter. Twitter's at bsport02. Facebook, you know the name. I'm on Messenger as well. So if you guys have any, if you guys want to talk about the race, just let me know. Hit me up on there. But yeah, let's get right into it. All right. So first things first, we got the Cup race at Texas Motor Speedway. The second race in the semifinals, the round of 8. A caution-free stage 1, but then in stage 2, we had Casey Kane and Daniel Suarez spin out on lap 94. Lap 181, Landon Castle would spin in turn 1. Lap 234, Michael McDowell would spin in turn 2. Lap 242, Ray Black Jr. would spin in turn 2, and then a few laps later, he'd spin in turn 2 again. And then the big one, lap 284, once again, Kyle Larson wrecks his third DNF in a row, second crash in a row. We'll be on a red flag for about 10.5 minutes. Stage 1, your top 10 for that. Kyle Larson, Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson, Kurt Busch, Eric Jones, Matt Kenseth, Ryan Blaney, Austin Dillon, and Daniel Suarez. Your stage 2 top 10. Kyle Larson, Kevin Harvick, Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, Matt Kenseth, Eric Jones, and Austin Dillon. And then at the end, the stage winner, or well, after stage 3, the race winner, Kevin Harvick, his second win of the season, advances, punches his ticket to Homestead. Here's your top 10. Martin Truex Jr. finished second. Perfect for him as well. He is more than 48 points or more than 40 points above the cutoff. He will advance to Homestead as well. So he can even take off and still advance. Denny Hamlin, 3rd. Matt Kenseth, 4th. Brad Keselowski, 5th. Ryan Blaney, 6th. Joey Logano, 7th. Chase Elliott, 8th. Kurt Busch, 9th. And Eric Jones, 10th. All right, moving on from there, let's go on to the Xfinity Series. So, beginning on lap 10, Ty Dillon would spin in turn 2. Lap 57, the 78, Angela Ruck would have an accident in turn 4. I believe that ended her day. Lap 62, Brandon Jones would wreck on the backstretch, would be done for the day as well. Lap 83, Christopher Bell spins in turn 2, and then lap 126. Who's that again? 24. Dylan Lupton, if I'm correct. Yes, he would spin in turn 4. Stage 1 of the top 10, Eric Jones, followed by Kyle Larson, Elliott Sadler, Ryan Blaney, Matt Tifft, Christopher Bell, William Byron, Brennan Poole, Justin Allgaier, and Daniel Hemrick. Stage 2's top 10. Once your top 2 is the same from that. And then this time in 3rd is Brennan Poole, 4th Sadler, 5th Tifft, 6th Hemrick, 7th Cole Custer, 8th Blaney, 9th Byron, and 10th Brendan Gaughan. At the end of the day, your winner was Eric Jones, sweeping the race, leading 142 laps. Top 10 of that race, Ryan Blaney 2nd, Kyle Larson 3rd, Elliott Sadler 4th, Cole Custer 5th, Christopher Bell 6th, Brendan Poole 7th, Matt Tifft 8th, William Byron 9th, and Austin Dillon 10th. Now we head into the Truck Series race. Alrighty, so started on lap number 5 when Tommy Joe Martin had an accident in turn 2, which would end as they took a hard look into the wall. Then lap 27, Patrick Emmerling of a Buffalo, New York native from Orchard Park would have an accident on the backstretch. Lap 59, Johnny Sauter and Justin Haley got together in turn 1, but luckily they made the save. Your top 10 in each stage. Stage 1, Christopher Bell, followed by Johnny Sauter, Austin Cindric, Ben Rhodes, John Hunter-Nemechek, Matt Crafton, Myatt Snyder, I believe, in the 51, yes. Kaz Grella, Austin Hill, and Noah Gragson. Your stage 2 top 10 was Noah Gragson, followed by Myatt Snyder, Christopher Bell, Kaz Grella, Ryan Truex, Ben Rhodes, Austin Cindric, Matt Crafton, Johnny Sauter, and John Hunter-Nemechek. And at the end of the day, the top 10, Johnny Sauter picks up the win, goes to Homestead for the chance at defending his championship from last year. Your top 10, Austin Cindric 2nd, Christopher Bell 3rd, Chase Briscoe 4th, Justin Haley 5th, Kaz Grella 6th, Grant Enfinger 7th, Ryan Truex 8th, Matt Crafton 9th, and Noah Gragson is 10th. Let's take a look at the standings as well for each series. We head into starting off the Cup Series with Truex and Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick. One spot remains, and right now Brad Keselowski, he's 19 points, I believe, if I'm correct, if I'm saying that right. Yeah, 19 points above the cutoff right now. Denny Hamlin and Ryan Blaney are on his tail, and then you have Chase Elliott and Jimmy Johnson, who are basically in a must-win situation right there. We'll talk about that later on. We go to the Xfinity Series. No one has won the playoffs yet, which is a little bit shocking. But when we go into Phoenix, every driver is in danger right now, basically. So it looks like right now, if we go into points, Sadler, Byron, and Allgaier are good. Byron's 5 points behind. Allgaier 9 points behind. That gets big in the battle for 4th, assuming we have a Cup driver win it, or a truck driver. Right now, Brennan Poole, he's 5 points above the cutoff in 4th place. Matt Tifft is running 5th. Just behind Tifft, about 12 points behind him, is Cole Custer. Daniel Hemrick is currently ranked in 7th, and Ryan Reed's 8th. Those two are most likely in must-win situations. Then we head to the Truck Series. Now, there's only 6 drivers in. We already have the only driver locked in is Johnny Sauter, since Noah Gragson took the win last week at Martinsville. Right now, Christopher Bell, he will be in fighting for the championship because right now he is 55 points above the cutoff. Matt Crafton has a good chance to advance right now. He is about 24 points, if I have to guess. Holding the 4th spot right now is Austin Cindric. He's 5 points ahead. Behind him is Ben Rhodes, ranked 5th. And then in a must-win situation, it will be John Hunter-Nemechek. All right, so I've done a lot of talking. Remember, want to participate along with the show, you know what to do. YouTube chat, Twitter, Facebook, the deal there. Let's take a look at the YouTube chat real quick. We do have something from Brad Stover. He says that he hopes that the 48 and Chase Elliott get a win because they are in a must-win situation. I agree with you on there. And, you know, I am a big Hendrick guy myself. So is Michael. I almost messed up the mic for a moment. But, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. By the way, if you have any questions for us on discussion time, let us know. With that said, let's go to the headlines. We got a big story for you today. Stewart-Haas Racing announced that Eric Almirola will be replacing Danica Patrick in the 10, the Smithfield Ford, which the scheme just came out today. For those you have not seen it, let's take a look at this bad boy. Michael.
I love it.
Oh, my gosh. I'm going to be honest here. Looks a lot better than those Hendrick schemes. You know what I'm talking about?
It looks weird seeing Smithfield without the petty blue. I will say, but I don't know if I'd say that looks better than the Hendrick boys' cars.
But that car still looks sick.
It still looks really nice, though.
Yeah.
It really.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. By the way, first thing Eric did, first person he called about that, called Gene Haas saying thank you for the opportunity. Alrighty. Now, another big silly season story. Matt Kenseth will step away from the Cup Series next season, pulling a Greg Biffle. Excuse me. In his first expansive comments about the feature since the announcement 4 months ago that he was losing his ride at Joe Gibbs Racing, Kenseth said on Saturday during the taping of a NASCAR and NBC podcast episode, which will be posted early next week on NBCSports.com, he's going to put his career on hiatus and possibly for good. Keslet's quotes, beginning quote, I put a lot of thought into it and pretty much decided after Martinsville, which I kind of already knew anyway, but we decided to take some time off. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's forever. I don't know if that's a month, or I don't know if that's 5 months. I don't know if that's 2 years. Most likely when you're gone, you don't get the opportunity again. I just don't really feel it's in the cards. So yeah, he's not in the playoffs. He almost has a win this season. Another silly season change, but this is in the spotter area. Talbot Boyd, who currently spots for Joey Logano, will be serving as William Byron's spotter next season. William Byron posted on his Twitter today, excited to say that we will have Tab Boyd, which mentioned his Twitter handle at SpotterTab, with us next year on the 24. Glad we can have him and look forward to what's ahead together. So with Eric Almirola as the new Cup driver Wednesday morning, there was another announcement for Stewart-Haas Racing. Tony Stewart said that he has explored the possibility of running road courses in the Xfinity Series. Almirola asked if he would drive an SHR affiliated car in the Xfinity Series. He says, I hope so. And then he turns to Stewart and says, can I drive an Xfinity car? Stewart says that they'll work on it. He also says that he might want to drive it at some point. He also said that, quoting him, you guys act like you don't need something that's shocking a little bit. There's actually some road course races that I might be interested in running. We actually discussed it in-house there. He thinks that the Charlotte road course race is going to be really cool to run next season. A big congratulations, by the way, to Kyle Larson and his girlfriend, Caitlin Sweet. They will be expecting baby number 2 in May of 2018. Larson posted on his Instagram the picture of his son, Owen, holding, I believe, that is an ultrasound, saying that he cannot wait for Owen to be a big brother. So, yeah, it's already announced it's going to be a boy. So, on behalf of Motorsports 360, we congratulate you, Kyle Larson, and Caitlin Sweet, and Owen.
Put a ring on it, my dude. Put a ring on it.
Anyway, some sponsor news here. Auto Owners Insurance, which currently sponsors the 78 for a few races, they're going to be upping their package from 6 races to 8 races. This means that Furniture Road Racing will be sponsored for all 38 events in 2018, which includes the Clash at Daytona and the All-Star Race at Charlotte. Auto Owners joins Bass Pro Shops and 5 Hour Energy as primary sponsors on the 78 Toyota next season. Start times have been announced for the 2018 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series races. No race will start earlier than 2 o'clock. So for my friends that go to Watkins Glen, who complained about the start time, don't worry, it starts now at 2:30. For me, when I go to Michigan, that will be a 2 o'clock time. The Daytona 500 will kick off. That begins at 2:30. And also as well, this is a big time change. You ready for this?
Yeah.
The Clash is actually going to start at 3 p.m. And I believe, if I am correct, that is on the same day as qualifying. So I'm pretty sure the 11th. I need someone to confirm this for me. Is that a Sunday?
What is it? You said the 11th?
Yeah, let me look this up. Yes, it is a Sunday. So I'm guessing that postponement to Sunday afternoon last season of the Clash was a big success.
I think that was an announcement a while ago, wasn't it? That.
I don't know. I'm just hearing of this.
Okay. Oh.
But the Daytona 500 kicks off at 2:30 p.m. on Fox.
Hey, and fun fact about the 500 this year, it may or may not, Motorsports 360 may or may not be live from the Daytona 500 this year. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
We'll find out.
The Coke 600 will start at 6 o'clock. The Cup race at Richmond in the spring goes back to a Saturday race at 6:30 as previously announced. What else do I notice here? Darlington will start at 6 o'clock. Let's see, any other major times I'm noticing here? I don't know. That's all I see. Oh yeah, and Homestead Miami. That's a 2:30 time. So if that race goes pretty quick, we could see a daytime race at the end. But based off what we're seeing with daylight savings time, I'm not too sure about that. Anyway, moving on. Here's some more sponsorship news here. With Smithfield moving to Stewart-Haas Racing, Richard Petty Motorsports has found a new sponsor. Click and Close, a division of Mid-America Mortgage Incorporated, has entered into partnership agreements with the sanctioning body and with Richard Petty Motorsports. They will be known as the official mortgage provider of NASCAR and will be sponsoring the 43 for, I believe, all races. No, for at least 3 races, being in the Daytona 500. They will also make appearances at Phoenix and Texas. And again, we got more sponsorship news. Team Penske has renewed all their sponsors, and most notably, Discount Tire will be going to the Cup Series to be a primary sponsor for a few races, beginning with the Daytona 500 in February. It will be for 10 races. They are also serving as associate sponsor for the remainder of the schedule, and they will still be a primary sponsor for multiple races in 2018 in the Xfinity Series. The 2018 Xfinity Rules package has been released for Pocono and Michigan. They will utilize the same aerodynamic package that debuted at Indianapolis Speedway this season. So this includes, not limited to, a flange fit composite body up to all tracks except for the super speedways, a common flat splitter, splitter. The use of same common radiator approved for Monster Cup races, a reduction of brake cooling hoses and fans, a single transmission rule enforced at all tracks except for road courses, and a splitter height set at 4 inches at all venues, including super speedways. Okie dokie, that does it for some discussion time. I gotta play something here real quick. We're gonna play a few college announcements here. Let me find what I need. Okay, we'll be right back. This is Motorsports 360. Stay with us.
You're up. You'll be meeting with Wish Kid Brandon. His wish is to see a space shuttle launch. This year, more than 27,000 children will be diagnosed with a life-threatening medical condition. And Cowboy? Yes, ma'am. You'll be meeting with Shayla at a Dude Ranch in San Antonio. Let's saddle up. Someone is scorned. Someone is time with their family and friends. Princess, are you here? Oh, yes. Thank you so much for rescuing me from that evil witch. Juliana wishes for a princess-themed dream makeover. That sounds magical. But with your help, the Make-A-Wish Foundation can lift their spirits and give them a special kind of hope. Pirate, you're up for Isaac's wish. The wishes of thousands of children are waiting to come true. You can help make my wish happen. Visit wish.org today. GCC has opened so many doors for me, and it gave me so many opportunities for my future, and it gave me the things I need for what I want to do in life. I was willing to become a leader here at GCC. GCC, our true blue past, your golden future. It's worth me actually make you sort of understand how people work and how they're capable of power. I was able to go to China with the Discover China and a study abroad over winter break, which was an amazing experience. And I was going great for GCC. I'm at a high point in my life, so I wanted to see how it was looking. The 7K this summer is an online moment. Find out why Genesee is your next choice. For more information, log online to Genesee.edu. You've heard it in the car. Do you hear that? You've heard it in your house. There it is again. You've heard it in your favorite place on campus. Okay, what's going on? Now hear 90.7 The Music FM in even more places with the TuneIn Radio app. Available for GCCFM.com.
And welcome back to Motorsports 360. Let's see what you people are saying in the chat. Hello, by the way, to Daniel Boyos, who has joined. I'm not getting anything yet on Facebook and Twitter from you guys, or on Facebook Messenger, I should say. I do have a tweet, by the way, but that is related to something else. So yeah, Michael, let's do a little discussion time, shall we?
Alrighty.
All right, let me load up the rundown here. So the first question is about the racing we have at Texas Motor Speedway. Has the racing at Texas not been as good compared to the old configuration?
I agree with that statement. Or this, if I were to make, let me start over.
Oh, go ahead.
The racing at Texas has not been good. I would 100% say that they have ruined the track. The reconfiguration, see how they could ever run the high lane at that track. The low lane is just too dominant, and you have to slow down so much through 1 and 2 just so that you can make it through the corner. Luckily, we'll have the races before the repave to go back and look on and remember all the great finishes and just overall great racing that we had. But I don't remember exactly what this quote was from Tony Stewart, but he was talking about how the guys who own the track apparently have degrees in engineering because they obviously figured that the racing they had there before wasn't very good. I don't know. You remember that? I think he was talking about a reconfiguration.
I didn't hear it.
I don't remember, but
all right. Well, I think with the when I saw the Xfinity Series race back in the spring at Texas, watched it at a sports bar. I did not like the racing at all. It was boring, a snooze fast. The Cup racing, the same kind of another snooze fast. But when the Truck Series came in the spring, that was not bad. That was some good racing, especially at the end. The IndyCar racing is good. And the truck race, once again, was pretty good at the end. Xfinity Cup. So I think Cup Series and Xfinity Series should not race there. That should just be a standalone race for the Truck Series and maybe do a double header with the IndyCar Series, which I'm pretty sure they already do.
take me to a short track.
Yes, which leads us to our next question. Should we go to more short tracks? I was going to ask this last week, but I forgot to. Michael, I'm just going to start with you again.
Yeah. We need to go to more short tracks, and especially in the Truck Series. The Martinsville and Bristol races are always a success. We've seen it at Iowa, again with the trucks and the Xfinity Series. The racing has just been really, really good there over the past few years. Even the Cup Series. These were the best 2 Bristol races that we've seen in a very, very long time. The Martinsville races were a lot of fun, too.
Especially at night.
Especially at night. Richmond, that's kind of... I don't know. I think the Richmond Fall race has been pretty good the past couple of years. Not so much the spring race.
All right. I would.
But take me to more short tracks. North Wilkesboro. Bring North Wilkesboro back.
All right. Iowa, I'd love to see the Cup Series do some more short tracks. Iowa, I would love to see. The Truck Series and the Xfinity Series do a great job with those races every single year. Mid-Ohio. No, wait, no, never mind. Gateway. Heck yes. Bring back Gateway for the Xfinity Series and let them go Cup racing at Gateway.
Yeah.
St. Louis would get a great crowd. They even got a good crowd for the IndyCar Series.
Go back to the...
I know, and they don't even use the Turn 1 grandstands for the Truck Series and the IndyCar Series. There's going to be more seats open if you put the Cup Series there.
Go back to the Rock.
The Rock? Oh, yes. The Rock would be good.
Dude,
Mansfield?
If you want fans to come back, especially the old fans, which is what NASCAR, for whatever reason, wants. Well, that's what NASCAR fans want, but NASCAR, the higher-ups, trying to get newer fans. But if you want older fans to come back, send them back to Rockingham. Send them back to Gateway, the classics. North Wilkesboro will never come back. That's just a dream of everybody's. But if you want those fans to come back, send them back to these racetracks that got taken off the schedule for these cookie-cutter ovals.
Yes. I've heard a few of the suggestions. Nashville, maybe that could come back.
Nashville.
I don't know about that.
Road,
Milwaukee.
I want more road courses too.
Road courses. I mean, we're gonna get a third road course race, so we'll see.
We need to go back to Canada. Canada had so many good finishes.
We could go to Laguna Seca. That would be a challenge, especially with that big downhill.
Yeah.
Laguna Seca would be interesting. What else?
Go visit our friends in Mexico.
Yes. Go to Autódromo Hermanos Rodriguez.
We have the Mexico series. Why not?
Yeah. Or maybe even go to some K&N tracks. Like, I don't think Bowman Gray Stadium could fit 42 cars, but I bet.
Oh my gosh.
But I bet you there's another racetrack in New York. The K&N series don't race on. They used to though. Holland Speedway. It's a NASCAR sanctioned track. I got a buddy who works there. Let's go. Let's go to Holland, people.
There's so many good racetracks that NASCAR could go to, and they just want to keep going to these cookie cutters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We should leave. You know what cookie cutter we should really leave? Chicagoland. The racing isn't very good. Nobody really cares about NASCAR up there until it's mentioned on the 10 o'clock news.
No one even cares about Kansas either.
Yeah.
Those 1.5 mile random tracks. Chicago, Kansas.
Like New Hampshire.
Oh gosh, get rid of that track now.
Yeah, but like stay up in the New York area, stay up there, stay up in the Virginias and everything. Go over to the West in California and Las Vegas. But definitely we need to spread out a little bit more. We need to go back to the roots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Next question. My computer can load up. My computer load up. There we go. Okay. Passcode. All right. So next question is about the playoffs. We got one spot open in the Cup Series. Who's the favorite to grab it, Michael?
I don't remember what the gap is between 4th and 5th. Isn't it like 18 points?
Yes. It was 18 or 19. Let me look. Keselowski to Hamlin, 76 minus 57.
That would be 19.
19, yeah.
19? Yeah, that's going to be really, really tough to make up.
And Keselowski's pretty good at the track.
Yeah. Brad said that
the only way Keselowski will not make it the playoffs is if he wrecks or blows up and Hamlin gets in. Well, it would be between Hamlin and Blaney, which I would love to see Blaney get in. That'd be an underdog. All right, what about for the Xfinity Series? Oh, Michael left. Oh, there he is.
I got kicked. I apologize.
That's weird.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Anyways, yeah, it's gonna be tough for Brad to not make it. I know he was saying that Martinsville was a must-win for him, and if they didn't perform there, Texas would be rough for them. And then they went and got like a top 10 at Texas. So, yeah, it's gonna be tough for those bottom 4 guys to move on. The only way they're going to is by getting a win. And Hamlin has had success at Phoenix in the past. I don't really know what to expect from Blaney or Chase. And Jimmy Johnson as well has had success at Phoenix, but not recently. I really think the bottom 4 guys, their chase is kind of over at this point, and we already have our final 4 set.
Okay. What about the Xfinity Series?
The Xfinity Series, it's the 3 JR cars and Brennan Poole right now, correct?
Yes.
And the gap is like 10 points, 11 points?
Between 4th and 5th right now. 5th place, by the way, is Matt Tifft. 5 points.
5 points?
Yes.
Man, Matt Tifft has really come out of nowhere in these playoffs, and I'm really impressed with him. But I don't based on further past performances from this season, I just don't see him being able to squeak his way in. Brendan Poole has been solid most of the season. I would have said Cole Custer would be in the position to move on, but considering he's, what,
Cole Custer right now, behind Matt Tifft, that's 8 points.
8 points? Okay,
So he's 20 points right now.
I'd still say that
I believe it's 20.
I'd still say that Cole Custer has a pretty good chance of being able to move on to the Final Four, but I feel like Brendan Poole just kind of came out of nowhere in this round and has been able to situate himself in a pretty good spot heading into Phoenix. And I think the slight edge does go to him, but Cole Custer is probably the guy who's going to be challenging him for it.
Yeah. Okay. What about the trucks?
I got Ben Rhodes.
You think Ben Rhodes?
He's proven that he can get it done. The gap, I believe you mentioned, it's not that.
It's 5 points between him and Cindric.
It's not that close. So, or it's not that far. So, yeah.
I'm gonna call it right here. You're going to watch a gutsy playoff move to get in this weekend, especially if it happens on the last lap, like what Ryan Newman did back in 2014.
I'd be surprised, but Ben Rhodes has proven that he can get the job done. Austin Cindric has proven that he can get the job done by wrecking people out of the way, and he hasn't been in this spot before, so I don't know how he's going to respond to it. But Ben Rhodes has been in this position before, and he was able to respond by winning. Mm-hmm. So I would definitely give the edge to him.
Okay. I'm going to do another question leading up to with the Xfinity Series playoffs. We've seen no driver that's been in the playoffs advance to the next round via a win. It's been either Cup drivers winning or truck drivers winning. What's your reaction, Michael?
Wait, could you repeat the question again? I kind of zoned out.
Yeah. With the Xfinity Series playoffs, no driver that has been in the playoffs has advanced via winning this season. It's just been Cup drivers and truck drivers.
Okay. All right.
What's your comment?
My reaction to that is...
Don't swear.
I'm not going to swear.
Okay. Good boy.
This is my reaction. I'm speechless. We get Cup drivers out of the... Well, okay, the Cup drivers are completely gone. But we get rid of the guys who have 5 years more experience out of the playoffs completely. And these guys still aren't able to win? Well, do they really have the talent to get it done? That may be my next question with that. I mean, if you get rid of the guys that are taking away their wins, and we keep preaching about the entire season how they would be winning these races if those Cup drivers were out, I don't know. It really makes me question whether or not they truly can get the job done. And with William Byron, that's even more concerning because he's going to be going and driving for the best owner in all of NASCAR right now, Rick Hendrick. And he hasn't been able to get the job done since the summertime. That really, really worries me. He needs to get a win before this season closes out. And I still believe that the champion will be the winner at Homestead for all 3 of these series. So we'll see who's able to get it done, I guess.
Okay. Well, here's what I think. Let's do this. Next season, I believe they're doing this. You get rid of all the Cup regulars. I don't even care if you have 1 year of Cup experience, 2 years experience, or 10 years of Cup experience. Do not race in the Xfinity Series playoffs. This is what the playoffs are about, winning. And you're taking the wins away from the Xfinity Series drivers. Blasphemous right there, ladies and gents. Blasphemous. Yes, I just went out Stephen A. Smith.
You're not wrong.
All right, let's talk some silly season here. First question is going to be about Eric Almirola. How will he do in the 10?
Well, considering the person we had in the 10 car before, I am definitely a little bit concerned. But throughout her entire career, Tony Stewart has been preaching that they haven't given her cars that she can compete with, and still don't find that to be the case, because if you aren't giving her cars that she can't compete in, then how come Clint Boyer, Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick, how come they're competing? How come they're running in the top 5, top 10 every week? So that makes me question Danica Patrick's talent, and I've already been one to say this. I don't think she's got a whole lot of it left. I think her time is, but she doesn't have the sponsorship, and she's already got a bunch of hobbies that she does outside the track. That
Like yoga.
what?
Like yoga.
Like yoga, her wine business, and I think she'll be leaving the sport after this year. But Eric Almirola has proven that he has the talent. He just hasn't exactly had the ride to really show what he's capable of doing. So I look forward to being able to prove to everyone that 10 car is competitive, and hopefully we see him in victory lane next year. He's one of the good guys in the sport.
Alrighty. Here's what I believe. I'm on J-Ski's website right now, looking at the potential free agents after 2017. Almirola already been announced. Chris Buescher, he's staying with JTG. Eric Jones is moving to the 20. Casey Kane's going to the 95. Matt Kenseth will be leaving. Keselowski's staying with Penske. McMurray should be staying with Chip Ganassi. I'm pretty sure that's been announced. Paul Menard going to the Wood Brothers. And Bubba Wallace going to 43. One thing we have not mentioned yet. Well, that's for a later question. But I'm going to say Almirola will make the 10 much better. Won't be wrecking as much as Danica. We'll get a few top 10 finishes, maybe in the top 5. Won't get a win this season, but I bet you in 2019, I think he'll get a win. Going to the next question. Where does Danica Patrick go? I do think she leaves the sport. I'm pretty sure she wants to have a kid with Ricky. But let's talk about some other silly season. There's one car that I've not mentioned, and a little bit confusing for a moment. Kurt Busch in the 41. As we thought that he'd be leaving Stewart-Haas Racing, but Stewart-Haas Racing does not comment on it, so it's not official yet. I know he won the Daytona 500 this year. He could be back, but if he doesn't, let's bring up Mr. Landon Castle to the 41 if that happens. He does good in the Cup Series. He doesn't wreck that much. I don't even think he's wrecked at all, except for like super speedways. But yeah, put Landon in that 41. I bet you he's going to be a winner in that ride. What are you thinking, Michael?
I already mentioned it. Danica, she's done. She doesn't have the sponsorship and no longer has the talent. She's got other hobbies. She wants to have a kid with Ricky. I can see it right now. They're gonna do it. I didn't mean it like that, but Landon Castle, I just don't know. The possibility of Kurt Busch retiring and Landon Castle just jumping into that ride, I don't know if that would happen or not. Tony Stewart said at the announcement today for Eric Almirola that he wanted a driver that he could just plug in and had proven that they have the talent, that he didn't want some young kid who'd have to develop.
Like Cole Custer?
Huh?
Like Custer?
Like Custer, yeah. I feel like you could put Landon Castle underneath that category too. He's a young guy. He's still got a lot to learn, and I don't know if Tony Stewart would be comfortable putting him in that car.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with the rides are pretty limited now, and Farmer Motorsports already said that they're clearing house, so I wouldn't expect to be David Reagan to be back next year either. So the rides just there's not really much left. Maybe you have to go down to Xfinity and drive there for a few years. There's all
Yeah.
rides that open up after the end of the season. Brendan Gaughan, they may pull the plug on South Point, and he may get a ride with RCR, but he's got to have the sponsorship too, and I don't know if he has that either.
Okay. One more question for you. What's your favorite Matt Kenseth moment with him leaving the sport next season?
My favorite Matt Kenseth moment.
Yes.
Um,
I think you're going to say mine.
Well, actually, I'm probably not, and this probably isn't going to be on a lot of people's list, but my first points-paying NASCAR race was Darlington 2013, and Matt Kenseth won the Southern 500 that year, and my dad's favorite driver is Matt Kenseth, so that was a big moment for both of us, and that's probably my favorite moment of his.
All right. If we're talking wins, my favorite moment was watching him. Favorite win. I'm gonna say the Daytona 500 in 2012. Actually, no. The 2012 Talladega race that he won. Holy cow, that was the craziest finish.
I was going to make a joke. Matt Kenseth won the 2012 Daytona 500?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, all I remember from that race is the jet dryer.
Yeah, Matt Kenseth won it. But if we're talking about anything, and I mean anything.
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Anything.
2015 Martinsville when he dumped Joey Logano. Oh my gosh.
Well, if we're going down that road, this was another race I went to. Charlotte 2014. He beat the
You got in the fight? You got in the fight?
in between the haulers. That was awesome. I was
That
there
was
for
funny.
race 2.
I was there as well.
I've been around for a lot of great Matt Kenseth moments.
Me too. All right, so yeah, now let's get on to predictions. We have 4 races this weekend. Looks like it's just Michael and I making the predictions for this weekend, unfortunately. Unless Cody and Jake show up. But Michael usually picks first and then I pick second. We got 4 races this weekend. One of them is going to be a featured race. So we'll start things up with the Truck Series at Texas. This race will be Friday night at 8 o'clock on FS1. It is the Lucas Oil 150. So let's see here. Anyone new that is going to be in this weekend? Todd Gillen, by the way, in the 51. No 46 this weekend. And Jesse Little in the 97. Michael, your pick to win it.
My pick to win it.
Mike?
Truckity. I think I am going to go with the 27 of Ben Rhodes. I already said it. I believe he can get the job done. He's proven it before. He's been in this situation. He got the win. My pick is Ben Rhodes.
I think Ben Rhodes makes it via points, but I believe the winner will be Matt Crafton.
Okay.
Now we go to the Xfinity Series race. Yay.
Woo.
This is the Ticket Galaxy 200 at Phoenix. This race will be at, let's see here. Okay, 3:30 on NBC. Your pick to win, Mr. Mike.
Xfinity?
Yes. And P.S. I got some other things to say as well.
Okay.
Christopher Bell in the 18. Alex Bowman in the 42. And Casey Mears in the 98.
All right. Well, mentioning Alex Bowman in the 42 makes me really consider him to be a threat to win this race.
Especially what happened last year.
Yeah. He did win it. Yeah, really.
He did. Oh, yeah.
He did win at Charlotte, and I was also there for that race. Let me just add that. So, you know what? I was thinking about picking Justin Allgaier because he won there in the spring. But after what I saw from him in the Cup Series last year and from Charlotte, I'm picking Alex Bowman.
Bowman, the showman. I think he gets that done at Phoenix as well. Alrighty. Now we go to Formula One. Michael, pick. It's Emperor, by the way.
In the spirit of Jake not being here, LOL, Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton as well. Okay, Cup race. Featured picks. Get your diecast ready. I don't have a diecast for me because I'm at school. But anyway, it's the Can-Am 500. This race will be held at 2:30 on NBC. Alrighty. I'm ready.
Alrighty.
Pick.
I guess we're up to me now.
Yes, you're first.
Not used to going first.
Yeah. I'm not used to going second either.
So 5 playoff drivers, or I guess, 5 playoff drivers that have yet to know whether or not they will be moving on to Homestead. I actually really don't know who I was going to go with. I really was going to pick Harvick, but he already got his win at Texas last weekend. Oh man. You know what? Let me find this guy's diecast. He is in one of these boxes. If it'll come out, there it goes. Here he is. I've been going by a pretty old saying a lot this year during predictions. And it goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what isn't broke? The 78 team. And I think they're going to be able to win this weekend in Phoenix.
I like your 32 diecast as well.
Oh, yeah, I have 3.
Is that a Matt DiBenedetto?
It sure is.
Oh, you lucky son of a gun.
I think this one is a DiBenedetto, too.
Look at the name on the windshield.
Oh, no, that's a Jeffrey Earnhardt. Never mind.
Darn it, you had me so excited for a moment. Okay.
It's hard not having Jake and Cody here to steal our picks.
Yeah. Okay. So this guy was close to winning at Phoenix in the spring until a man named Joey Logano blew a tire who was late at the time. As much as it hates me to say this, I think he's going to win it. Kyle Busch.
I like that.
And here's what I also think as well. Just for the fun of it, I'm going to find the odds. I'm going to say Brad Keselowski wrecks. Denny Hamlin has a problem, and Ryan Blaney advances the championship 4. I'm just going to say that right there. I'm just going to go for the heck of it.
Dude, you just became my favorite person of the week.
Keselowski wrecks, Hamlin has a problem, Blaney advances.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I have it. Ryan,
Okay.
Denny Hamlin, he's going to get wrecked as well. By Chase Elliott. That would make my day right there.
That'd be funny.
All right, so we got some time left in the show. We got like 12 minutes around. Why don't we do a little bit of come on, man?
Oh, boy. I forgot that we do come on, man. We didn't do it last
week.
I forgot that we do come on, man. Do it last week.
I forgot about it last week as well.
Oh, at me. Come on, man.
All right. I think I may have something to start us off. Alrighty. So we're going to flash back to last year when who's the president of Texas Motor Speedway?
Oh, I don't remember what his name is.
I dropped my pen.
Oh, dear.
Oh, well. All right. 440 track predictions and a 448. Come on, I'm just doing my time log real quick. Okay. So, Eddie Gossage, that's who it is, I believe. Yes, it's Eddie Gossage. Whoa, hang on a second. I just noticed this. Texas skipped their gun celebration. I think this was, yes, it was out of respect for that mass shooting in San Antonio on Sunday morning at that church. But anyway, as I was saying, Eddie Gossage said last year that he wanted to reconfigure Texas Motor Speedway to increase the track by 20 feet, lower, I believe he lowered the banking in turns 1 and 2, increase the banking in turns 3 and 4, and put some dashed lines in the turns as well to show the lanes. What happened there? It made the racing terrible in the Cup and the Xfinity Series. The Truck Series, okay. The IndyCar racing, like usual, great. But the Cup and the Xfinity Series, man, those races were great back last year. I mean, look at 2014. Holy mackerel, what a finish that was. And then this year, Eddie Gossage, you made a mistake reconfiguring Texas. I get you wanted to get rid of the weepers, but you messed up the most important part. The racing. Eddie Gossage, come on, man.
Well, I'm trying to find something, but I'm kind of striking out here. Oh, well.
All right, I'm trying to think
Guess
of
I'll
another
call.
one. Let's see here.
Oh, did you see that picture of Talladega covered in snow?
Wait, Talladega was covered in snow?
Yeah.
Was it? No, that wasn't. Let me look at this up. Let me look this up.
It was on
It was on the Twitter page?
No, it was on Facebook.
Oh, it was on Facebook.
Yeah.
It should be on the Twitter page as well. Let me look this up.
It was on Yeah, it was on Facebook.
Are you on Facebook?
No. I just saw a picture of it on Reddit.
Okay. Facebook. Let's take a look at this. I gotta sign in. Great. Notice how I'm not saying my password on air like a good boy. Alrighty. So Talladega Super Speedway. Oh my goodness, I just can't wait to see this. On the Facebook page. Last post was a few hours ago. I don't see anything.
No?
Probably just like a Photoshop thing.
Oh, okay.
ARCA did test the composite Gen 6 bodies at Talladega today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because they got rid of those Gen 4.
Oh. Hey, so have we made a decision on our off-season plans?
Yes.
Okay, so do you want to announce that to everyone?
Yes, let's make the announcement.
Okay.
Michael, you do it.
Okay, so last season, if you were following us with the show, we didn't do anything for, I think it was December through up until a couple weeks before the Clash in February. But me and Marty have decided to do a little bit of NFL during the NASCAR offseason. That's right. We're going to be talking about the headlines, the main stories that happen through the rest of the NFL season. We're going to be making our predictions on who we think is going to win the games. And we can talk about the Jaguars and the Bills because they're no longer jokes anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it should be forward to it.
And Michael, I'm going to tell you this is... Oh,
Huh?
sorry. Keep going.
I was just going to say, if any of you guys are NFL experts out there and are interested in doing the show, just let Marty know. We could use the help. As you can see, Cody and Jake are missing.
I have something else for you, Mike. I know you're from Florida.
Yep.
But during the off season, I have there's some other racing in my DNA. Snowmobile racing, snowcross. Big fan of it. The team I'm friends with, where I get garage passes from every year, captured the title back in March. Cody Cam. So Michael, I want you to watch it this season. It begins the first weekend. It begins. I believe it begins Black Friday. Yes, Black Friday. So the day after Thanksgiving. They begin with the Amsterdam Dominators in Duluth, Minnesota, basically like the All-Star race where sleds go 1v1. And then the official racing begins on Saturday. You would like it. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely. You have to stay on me about it though, so that I don't forget to watch.
Yeah, I'll let you know. By the way,
Stuff.
they live stream them on you know what live stream is, right?
Huh?
You know what live stream is, right?
Yeah.
Like the app. Like the app live stream.
I figured I could just find a live stream
Yeah,
on YouTube or.
That's what they use, and then they show the past broadcasts are shown on CBS Sports Network.
Okay.
And then the final race they broadcast that live on CBS Sports Network.
I was thinking about maybe there's a subreddit for that too.
I think there is.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
But yeah, what else is there? Talk some NBA as well.
Yeah, if you want to.
We can talk NBA. We can talk some NHL.
Things that Rick Allen says. I only have one thing for this.
Okay, yeah, say that.
Yeah, I wasn't really listening to the broadcast because one, the race was boring, and two, I just couldn't take listening to Rick Allen anymore. When you do it since the summertime, it gets to be a little bit annoying. You hear the same things over and over again. Mm-hmm. But here's a new one. Let's see. Will Larson drive to the bottom here in turn one? I don't know, Rick. Do you see anyone going to the outside in turn one? Ever?
No crap, Sherlock.
And if they do you ever see them making it through turn two?
Oh boy, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right.
The NFL thing should be a lot of fun, and I think a lot of people can participate in that. Maybe we can get some new on YouTube, and they can make their picks along with us. Yeah. Or we could just do a regular talk show. We could just talk about random current events.
Yeah.
What Ryan Blaney does on his podcast. I don't know if you watched it.
That's a good podcast, I hear.
Hey, Ryan Blaney, I just gave you guys a shout out, so could you give us a shout out?
Yeah, come on, Ryan. You're my favorite driver for next season when Junior retires.
Seriously, once Jimmy retires, you'll be my first favorite.
All right, so I think we'll call that an episode of Motorsports 360 right there. Next episode, let me look at the calendar real quick, make sure I got nothing going on. Next week is the 15th, and I do have something going on. So I'll try and see if I can get a Tuesday shift on the radio. If not, oh well. But yeah, till next week, we will see you guys later. Let me just finish out. Let me just get the song set up here.
We probably just going with a Thursday show.
Yeah.
That's the race before Homestead. We need to do a show for that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'll be back on the radio, by the way, Saturday at 1 o'clock when Genesee plays Cuyahoga. And women's and men's college basketball. I'll be on the call for the men's action, while my boy Kelvin will be on the call for the women's game.
And your boy Michael Kelly will probably be at home doing homework.
Yeah, most likely. You'll love college. All right, that's it. Say bye, everyone. Or, well, just
and by
me.
When you mean us two.
Yes, just us two. See ya. 1, 2, 3. In a Dodge.
Dodge.
All right,
Jackson
bye.
3.
And this